The 2026 NFL Draft is officially in the books. Let's break down the Falcons draft class coming up next.
Welcome to Atlanta where the Falcons play, and we going for that dub like every day. Big beats hit the streets, see gangsters roaming, and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning.
What's good, YouTube? Down Falcons back to another video, and welcome back to Falcons Talk Season 4, Episode 5. Today, breaking down the 2026 Atlanta Falcons draft class. Talk about every pick, what they are, their makeup, their build-up, and what they bring to the team. Ian Cunningham, in his first year as a Falcons general manager, his first draft specifically, he went out and he did amazing. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's break down why I believe this was a great draft. We start with round 2, pick 48. With that pick, the Falcons took Avieon Terrell out of Clemson. He is the younger brother of AJ Terrell. And that really played a role in why the Falcons took this player. AJ Terrell and Avieon Terrell on the same team. This is the first Beverly duo playing on the same team in NFL history. And that instantly puts a spotlight on this pick. Avieon, he brings his own identity. AJ is good, but Avieon, he's his own type of breed. And he plays with what Scots call a honey badger mentality. You remember the honey badger? Tyrann Mathieu from the Aints? This is the type of player that you can expect from the Falcons. He's aggressive, fearless, and always around the ball. At Clemson, he showed strong man coverage ability, quick reaction speed, and a competitive edge that shows up every snap. What's really interesting is that the two brothers, they have similarity, but they're still different. AJ is polished and technical. Avieon is instinctive, aggressive, and he plays fast. And when you bring those two together, that creates a scary secondary. Expected to trip very early in nickel packages and compete for a starting role as the season progresses. I gotta give this grade an A+. With pick 79 in the 3rd round, the Falcons took Zachariah Branch, wide receiver out of Georgia. This is one of the most athletic players of the draft. He posted a 9.2 relative athletic score, which tells you everything you need to know about explosiveness. He's a dynamic playmaker with elite acceleration, sharp cuts, and he's dangerous in open space. He's the type of receiver who can turn short passes into big plays instantly. He also brings value as a return specialist, which means he can impact the game right away, and that's what the Falcons need. He's going to be a scheme weapon. Screens, jet motions, deep shots. You manufacture touches for him. Put him on special teams, he's going to make a play. This is an immediate impact playmaker. This is another A. Then we move on to day 3, where the Falcons, they made a trade. They traded their 4th round pick, number 122 overall, to the Las Vegas Raiders. And in return, they got pick 134 and pick 208. And with that pick, number 134, the Falcons selected Kendall Daniels, linebacker, Oklahoma. Daniels adds athleticism and depth in the linebacker room. He's long, mobile, and can operate in space, something you need in today's offense. He's not a finished product yet, but the upside is there. He will contribute in rotational and sub package early. And again, this pick came from the trade the Falcons made with the Raiders. So you're getting Daniels plus another contributor later. Then here's the extra pick, 208. With that pick, the Falcons took Ontario Thompson, the defensive tackle out of Washington. He's a 300-pound defensive tackle with a 9.8 RAS, which is extremely high for his position. That means rare athletic upside for players his size. He can line up as a 1 tech or 3 tech, giving the Falcons flexibility on the defensive line. Fit-wise, he's a rotational piece early, especially against the run, But with that athletic profile, there's more potential there. You won't see much of him. This will be like mostly a practice squad player, guys with you on special teams, just not always on the field. There could be a possibility that you'll see him, throughout the later seasons, like let's say 16 to 18. That's where you could see Ontario Thompson start, but throughout the beginning, you will not see him. But overall, this is a great pick. Then, the wild card, pick 215. The Falcons took Harold Perkins Jr. out of LSU, the linebacker. And this could possibly be the highest upside pick in the entire class. He is explosive, fat, and incredibly versatile. At LSU, he showed he can rush off the edge or play off-ball linebacker, similar to Jalen Walker. For Harold Perkins this season, expect situational usage early, pass packages, blitz looks, and hybrid roles. If they can unlock him, this could be a steal, and I definitely think Jeff Ulbrich, he's the perfect coordinator to unlock his potential. He came off an ACL injury, so I believe he is fully healthy and ready to get back in action. And then with the last pick 231, the Falcons took Ethan Onyenawa, the offensive tackle out of Ohio State. He's a depth and developmental pick. He brings size, strength, and comes from a strong program, which helps with fundamentals and preparation. While he may not be a finished product, but late in the draft is what you expect. He will compete for depth and develop behind the scenes. So when you take a step back and look at this draft class, the message is clear. We are prioritizing athleticism and versatility. Getting aggressive cornering, Avieon Terrell, exploiting playmakers like Zachariah Branch, Harold Perkins, hybrid linebackers. We get the idea. The Falcons are trying to revamp this offense and make use of what they have.
It's always both up.
So,
up to rise up, baby.
If I could give the Falcons a grade for the draft class, I would give them A-. I feel like the Falcons struck gold on all the picks.
2026 NFL draft,
I could wonder, like, could they have drafted a quarterback? But
Avieon Terrell,
for them, the quarterback was need in the draft. They had other pressing needs. That's understandable. But nonetheless, even if they draft a quarterback, the Falcons still did a great job.
It worked so well once for
and that's going to
93 games. AJ has played on the corner for the Falcons.
Now I want to hear from you.
This
Who's your
athletic
favorite
family
pick?
now continues
And
the
who makes the
tradition
biggest
in
impact this
Atlanta.
season?
Terrell family, ton of
My
athletic
biggest
prowess.
pick?
Sisters that ran track at Western Kentucky and at West
If I had to pick
Georgia.
a player,
Of course,
I would
AJ,
have to say
16th overall pick by the Falcons in the
Harold
2020
Perkins
NFL
out of
draft.
LSU.
And now they will be
So
together
hope you
on the
guys
field
enjoyed.
in an
Drop in the
NFL
comments what you think
secondary.
of the
Avieon
video.
Terrell from Clemson.
You got already.
Avion's a really, really good player to me. Plays best probably when he plays nickel, which I call star. He's aggressive. He plays with toughness. He's got really good feet, change of direction, good balance and body control, which gives him...